25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bland. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The give out of the gun. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the...
It's a seam wide open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Beavers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pulls it in down the sideline. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Uncorks one. Found a seam. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Oregon State. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out. It's Galladay. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They go to the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Bland. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Beavers in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, as they punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Extra point here will tie the game. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense option in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
6-9-1, Gators score. Here we go.
He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Pound 55 weak.
The give from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Bland. Fires to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Puts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He unleashes a long one. Got it in stride inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get three before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Bland. Looking left. Got him in the open. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's got him wide open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Pulls it and fires to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Bland. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. He's loose down the middle. Inside the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
He'll do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by the...
Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They'll try the run. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Taking it the other way. Inside the 40. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Back open in the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, look out, the ball's free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Makes the grab on the left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Makes the grab. And he Picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Fires to the right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park, but they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Offense scoops it up and still going. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here he wants to go deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Offense gets set for second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. And they're able to make the tackle. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some